Hello, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap deck. And today we're playing a Silver Surfer Patriot deck mix. Now, this deck is really fun. I've been really enjoying what I've been playing while not recording. So, what's the main idea of this deck? The main idea of this deck is to, well, Patriot and Silver Surfer. Now, what you want to do here is you want to drop cards like Mr. Sinister with his clone, who doesn't have an ability, Shocker, and cards like Brood and Cyclops, who also have abilities. But while you're also doing that, you want to drop your free drops down, like of course Patriot, Wolfsbane, Brood, Killmonger, just so when you eventually drop your Silver Surfer, that's a massive power boost. So we also have cards in here like Nova for a turn 1 play and Killmonger to take out that Nova as a standard combo that is in a lot of decks. We also have cards like Mystique in here. Now, Mystique is very good in two situations. One, you play Patriot and then you play Mystique, buffing up all your cards that don't have any abilities. Or the other way it can be used is you play Blue Marvel and then you play Mystique the next turn. Didn't mean to click that. So yeah, and then what happens is you give everything +1 again, so it gives it the +2 because Mystique, or the +4 for Patriot with the cards that don't have any abilities. So other cards I run in here is, of course, Rhino. I run Rhino in this deck, and there's a reason I run Rhino, and that's because I don't have Debris. Debris is honestly a better card for this deck, but Rhino is a free drop, and with Rhino's ability, you can ruin a location. So with the ability to ruin a location, that can be very powerful. So if you have an unfavorable location that your opponent might be able to use, for example, the one that makes 6 drops cost less, because we have no 6 drops in this deck, we can just ruin it and make it pretty much a neutral location that doesn't do anything special. And that's what we really want. So without further ado, let's get into some gameplay and let's see how this deck performs. Alright, that's a very good location for us, because Patriot will buff this monster here. It has no abilities. We're very happy with that. No cards get revealed this turn. Very unfortunate not to get a 2-drop. But we should be okay. Would have loved to have gotten any of the 2 drops just then. So without anything getting revealed, let's see what this location is. Okay. Now, we don't really mind getting the rock. So I'm just going to chuck Cyclops over here to the left. So he's got a Squirrel Girl. So next play might just be Nova into just like killing us 1-drops. Or we could wait. So, I wouldn't mind playing Mr. Sinister here into a Nova. That's kind of a cool play, just to kind of build up some stats into another lane. Alright, let's see what we draw here. Silver Surfer. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to play Blue Marvel into the right lane. Since we've been pretty unlucky, we haven't actually drawn Patriot here. We haven't drawn Mystique. We do have Silver Surfer. Alright, so if I remember correctly, 0 is a 1-drop, right? 0 is a 1-drop. So what we do now is we're going to Killmonger into the left lane. Actually, no point. We might as well Killmonger into the... We'll go Killmonger into middle. Actually, hold up. So let's think, he's going to lose 2 cards here. We kind of want the power into right lane, it's not much power. So we'll Killmonger right, play Silver Surfer middle. So what should happen here is, unfortunately Silver Surfer won't get buffed by Nova. Everything else will get buffed by Nova besides the Rock as well. We will end up taking out the Rock. Yeah, I think we can win this from here. No, we're not going to lose Ant-Man or Squirrel Girl, but hopefully here... Oh, that's a big loss. That's a big loss of power there for us. But we did take out everything into the middle lane out. Okay, really should have played heavy into the left. Oh wait, that's enough, isn't it? That is just enough. I counted wrong there. Okay. Very good way to start that out. So as you can see, Silver Surfer is very, very powerful. Yes, I honestly thought we'd lost that, but no, we just managed to pull ahead there. Alright. Not a bad hand. Quite happy with this hand. So we got Shocker for turn 2. Decent card turn 2, decent stats. I was going to play it into the left lane. Now we're not moving anything, so this location, for us to see how we're fine with that. Honestly fine with playing a Brood here. We honestly might be fine with just giving our opponent a rock. I don't think they'll be able to use their rock that much. Maximus. Now what does Maximus do again? I keep forgetting what these cards do. Ah, we draw 2 cards. Okay. Well, we like that. So I think here we're just going to play Patriot over here into the left lane. We don't really want to play Patriot into the right lane. And we just call it that we can't play anything else. We could Rhino in right lane, but it doesn't really seem worth hitting the Rhino into the right lane. So now, what we'll do here is we'll just play a Blue Marvel also into the left lane. Now, if our Blue Marvel next turn, we can Mystique. Doesn't matter what lane we drop the Mystique into. Okay, he's Hobgoblin there. Hobgoblin. Oh, that's actually a very good draw. So we can just Mystique here. We're already losing left. You might as well just Mystique here. And Silver Surfer will get some buffs, so I guess we can drop Silver Surfer. Actually, if we want to do it that way, then we'll put Mystique into the left lane, Silver Surfer into the middle lane. Because Mystique will get the Silver Surfer buff, and he's retreated. Very good. Even with the Hobgoblin drop, like, we just had so much power going into those other lanes. That's insane. Honestly, it's not too bad of a hand here either. We've been pretty lucky these last 2 games. So Shocker into Brood's pretty good turn. And honestly, I don't mind... Ooh, that's a very bad location. I don't mind Shocker into Brood just on the left side itself. Just to fill that board up with a bunch of buffs. That's terrible. That is absolutely awful. Now the thing is, do we want to still play the Brood Mother over there? Probably not now. We probably want to play Brood, well, not Brood Mother, but Brood over here. Brood's honestly probably just want to play onto the right now. Bit stinky that all happened. Debris. We're happy with that. Honestly, we're happy with that. Give us some rocks. It fills up this right location, which is a little bit annoying. Now, I'm going to play Cyclops here into the left lane. Okay, Patriot's now lost his attack. Mystique's now -1. That's unfortunate. But being over here, cards get plus attack, so... What I think we want to do here is we might actually just want to play Wolfsbane here. Unfortunately, we didn't draw Rhino. But I guess with that as well, we can also play Mr. Sinister as well. So Wolfsbane into Mr. Sinister. So next turn, we go a Patriot Mystique and buff everything with no ability. So the 2 rocks will get buffed, the Broodlings will get buffed, and Shocker and Cyclops will also get a massive buff. So play Daredevil. Daredevil's not going to do anything now. So yeah, we just play Patriot here and Mystique. I feel pretty confident. I'm going to snap. It is unfortunate Mystique is on that -1, but hopefully with the buff it should just put it to 0. What's honestly fine. But the Sinister Clone will get an extra 4. Shock will get an extra 4. Rock will get an extra 4. Cyclops will get an extra 4. And the Broodlings will get an extra 4. yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. This deck has a lot of power in it. Even without drawing Silver Surfer, you can still pull off lots of good plays like that. And that is the main reason why you do want Debris in this deck. Like, even though this person ran Debris for us, we got very lucky. They didn't know what we were playing. So, yeah, if you have Debris, please take Rhino out. Rhino's just a card I've replaced with Debris. And it's just a bit like, I guess, of tech for the locations. But as you can see here, didn't even get it to get rid of that negative zone. Alright. We've actually got Curve this game. Let's go. So I guess we just Nova, Mr. Sinister, Wolfsbane. They're also playing Nova. So Killmonger might actually be a bad idea, even just to knock off his one as well. Ah. We really don't want that happen with Mr. Sinister. So what I might do here is I might just Mr. Sinister. Oh, I can Mr. Sinister on the left. Yeah, why does Mr. Sinister on the left here now? Okay, cool. Now, do I think it's worth Killmongering now just to buff up free cards? I'm actually going to wait on the Killmonger, and I'm going to play Cyclops here into the left for a Wolfsbane next turn to get the most out of the buff. Okay. So we can clearly see here he's going to go for a Carnage or a Venom into the middle. Colossus. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Shocker, Killmonger here into the right. I'm happy now to get the buffs for next turn to go for the Patriot and Mystique on the reveal lane. Unless I draw a Silver Surfer, otherwise Silver Surfer will overtake Mystique to get the double buffs on the free drops here. Because we have quite a lot of free drops. And we did actually draw Silver Surfer. So I'm going to Patriot there and Silver Surfer in the middle. I believe that's going to end up being more power. Because that'll give Silver Surfer +6, Killmonger +6, and these two +6 as well. Where if instead I played Mystique, it would give +4 to Shocker, +4 to Sinister Clone, +4. It's +6 compared to +4. So, yeah, I think in all cases this is a better play. And you'd think he'd want to destroy here now for Bucky Barnes if he can, but doesn't really want to kill that Warpath. Okay, he's played to the left lane. What do we can pull out from this? Destroyer. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough power. Okay, I like seeing Silver Surfer opening hand. It's always nice. Silver Surfer is our big endgame play. Wolfsbane's not too bad of a loss. I'm glad we're not losing Patriot or Silver Surfer. So, I'm just going to play Shocker here, because, well, we're most likely going to be playing Patriot at some point here. And I think it will be our turn 5 play to play Patriot. Unless we draw Blue Marvel. But yeah, I feel Patriot is going to be our turn 5, maybe even turn 4 play. Yeah, most likely now it's going to be our turn 5. Actually, no, we're just going to play this now. We are just going to play this now. I didn't think I'd draw Blue Marvel. So, I guess in some extent I'm pretty lucky to have just got Patriot. So now everything should move to the right. I didn't want anything going into the Jotunheim. as he'll be losing a lot of power there now. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to play Blue Marvel into the left lane, what's going to buff everything up. Followed by a Mystique Silver Circle final turn. So Mystique's going to give everyone the Blue Marvel buff again. Ooh, Moon Girl, that's kind of scary. So what might be the go here is Mystique right, Silver Surfer right. Because what will happen here is they'll have +2. This will have +2. This will have +1, so this will go down to 1 power. If he doesn't play anything here, what means he'll end up losing all his power. He won't have enough power here. This will be 1. He'll go to 0. So I'll have 1 power here. He'll probably play into this lane. So I'm going to assume he's going to drop a Devil Dino left. What won't be enough if I've guessed the right card here. It just will not be enough. Actually, I got the maths right here. Oh, American Chavez. Same difference. Very well. That was a good game. That was a good game. Made me think there. So I'm surprised there he didn't play Devil Dino. He just played a American Chavez. But I have no idea what this guy's deck was. Moon Girl, Squirrel Girl, Sabretooth, Carnage, Deathlock. It's like a mixture of a Destroy and Hand deck. Anyway, not going to complain. We'll take the win. Alright, so as you can see, this deck is extremely good. Very, very good deck. And this is a deck, if you do have the cards, you're going to want to play this on ladder. It's going to get you so many cubes so quickly. It's so powerful. So, a little overview, I guess, of the deck, a little run through the end. So, Nova, it was good for a few games, especially with that Killmonger turn. And Mr. Sinister, nothing too special about him. The real special cards in this deck come into your cards with no abilities, so such like Shocker, Brood, and Cyclops. Those cards are going to give you so much versatility in this deck because it gives you so much power when you eventually drop the big curve cards, or I shouldn't really say big curve, but the big power supply cards like Patriot. And you drop cards like Silver Surfer will end up buffing up all your free drops, which include Mystique, Patriot, Wolfsbane, Brood, Killmonger, Rhino, and Cyclops. Now, of course, we can't forget about Mystique. Mystique having that extra ongoing ability from her reveal. Very powerful, can give like a lot of extra power. Blue Marvel's a card I know we all have, so that's very good that we get cards this early on, like very early on in the game, that we can still use later on to make very powerful decks. Now, if we look at some of the cards we could probably change out, definitely Rhino. So, as I said earlier in one of the games, if you have Debris, take Rhino out. Alright? I personally don't really like Rhino as a card, but the reason I chucked him in this deck is because I would have loved to have had Scarlet Witch, just to change location, just as kind of a tech card. But I thought to myself, it's like, what's the point of putting Scarlet Witch in here when the whole point is having these free drops because of the buff with Silver Surfer? So I thought, well, Rhino does the same kind of thing. His location's always guaranteed, but in general, yeah, I don't think he's that amazing. But it was fun to mess around with a card I don't play with ever. So, yeah, and Brood. Brood's just a great card in general. If you can get Brood, Brood's going to be great for even just a normal Patriot deck. What I would love to cover soon on the channel, I'm just missing a few important cards before I can actually cover that deck off properly. So, yeah, I guess the main thing is Debris. If you have Debris, alright, copy this deck list, take Rhino out, put Debris in, and you've probably got the perfect list, okay? The perfect Silver Patriot deck. Well, without ado, if you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching, and feel free to like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope to see you again on the next time, alright? For the next video, which I don't know what that'll be yet. Probably another Marvel Snap video at the moment. So, yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you all later.